Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. For today's video, I'm going to be doing my September favorites. I'm going to be sharing all of my favorite fragrances for the month, my favorite skincare, favorite body care, makeup, and I cannot wait to share with you guys because I have some really good stuff here to share this month. And if you are new here, welcome to my channel. If you love all things girly, fragrance, beauty, self-care, body care, even a little bit of lifestyle, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you back for my future uploads. And with that said, let's jump right into this month's favorites. So for today's video, I'm going to jump right into the fragrances that I enjoyed the most this month. I have been falling in love with fragrances that used to be likes, like very heavy likes, but they were never loves. And now I'm just like completely in love with them, and I'm pretty sure it's just like the change of weather here. It's a little bit cooler and some fragrances just smell so different and I can pick up on them so much more. So let's start off with the first one, and this one was not even on the perfume tray. So I have another tray here, if you can see it. It's really pretty. It's like a wall shelf, which I think for October tray, I'm gonna make that my tray because it's just so pretty. Every time I walk in the room, I want to pick a fragrance from there, and that's kind of what has been happening with this one. I have some random fragrances there, and every time that I was going to go do something really quickly, whether it was to run errands with my husband or my mother and father-in-law came recently, and every time that I was getting ready to go out with them or do something, I would just grab this fragrance and throw it on, and I would smell it all day. I used to have a problem with longevity with this fragrance, with performance, and lately it's just been smelling so good, especially on my clothes. Like when I take off whatever piece of clothing I was wearing with this fragrance, I can still smell it and it smells so good, and on my skin too. And this is by Clean Reserve, and this is Skin. And this is one that I was not expecting to be so in love with the way that I am. As you can see, there is a dent on this fragrance. You do have to put quite a bit of this fragrance on because it's not the most beast mode or anything like that. If you have been around on my channel, you know that I really just love those scents that just really blend in with you and just make you smell like a cloud that smells really good, not something too sharp or offensive. So this to me is so good. I've been loving it so much. It's very hard to describe, especially here. I'm getting such a sweetness from this one that I didn't used to get before, and it's musky, it's very airy, it's nothing too strong or potent. This is perfect for people who work at hospitals, kind of like the Juliette Has a Gun Not a Perfume vibes. This is kind of in that same family, and I feel like those are some of my favorite fragrances or types of fragrances. So yeah, this one's just very sweet, musky, just perfect for everyday wear. You could wear this anywhere and you're going to smell so good, but it also has like this cozy feeling to it, so it's perfect for fall time. It is just one of those fragrances where I feel if you're giving someone a hug, they would just not want to let go because it just smells so good. And really quickly, just so you kind of know the notes, this has praline, musk, salt, tonka bean, and leather. So there is like this dryness to it, but then there's this sweetness and it's musky. It's the perfect balance of sweetness, but that leather balances it out, so it's not too sweet, it's not cloying. It is so perfect. I definitely recommend this fragrance. Next up, I am so in love with Sweet Tooth from Sabrina Carpenter. I have been reaching for this one so much, especially for bedtime, especially like towards the end of the day where I just want to relax, watch some TV or something like that. It just smells so good. It's very similar to a lot of fragrances that I really enjoy, like for example, Philosophy's Fresh Cream Warm Cashmere. I always feel like I get that wrong. Fresh Cream Warm Cashmere, that's what it's called. Except this one to me has a little bit more of like a woodier finish in there. And then the Sweet Tooth from Sabrina Carpenter to me is super just gourmand and yummy and intoxicating. So they're very similar. If you have Fresh Cream Warm Cashmere, I wouldn't say like run and get Sweet Tooth, but if you enjoy these types of scents and you don't mind having something similar, you would absolutely love it. Definitely Fresh Cream Warm Cashmere has more of a woody undertone along with those vanilla yummy vibes. So this one does feel a little bit more sophisticated. Like if you wanted to go out with this one, it's a gourmand, but there's still that woodiness to it that gives it a little something more, while the Sweet Tooth is just, you smell like a snack. like chocolate and smooth and creamy and milky. So very similar, yet there are noticeable differences if you want to own both. Like, I would not get rid of any of these two, because this one, to me, this one towards this time of the year is when I really enjoy this one. So I'm definitely going to be probably adding this to my October tray. I haven't thought too much about what I'm going to put on that tray, but yeah, they're similar, except this one has a little bit more woodiness to it. So if you like your gourmands to have something else to them to balance them out a little bit, this one's really good. But Sweet Tooth is so intoxicating and so good, so yummy. If you love gourmand scents, this is one that you must have, and it's affordable. So that's another good thing about it. Next up, I am not gonna get into too much detail about this one because I just finished giving my update actually for like the next 3. I just finished doing a perfume tray update, and I did kind of go into them a lot. So I have also been loving Kayali's Eden Juicy Apple. Ooh, this is so nice to transition into fall time. It's crisp, it's musky, it's sweet. There's berries and like kind of fruits in the background that you can also pick up. And if you are an apple lover, this is like a must-have in your collection. I am dying to order the travel size of the Ellis Brooklyn Apple Love. I want to see how that compares to this, but this month I have really been enjoying Eden. It's just perfect for this time of the year. Right now, the mornings start off really cool and almost cold, and then by midday, you're ready to just throw your sweater out the window and it's hot. So I'm still not really fully into the thick gourmand scents because I feel like not yet. But this one's perfect for this time of the year. Apple, crisp, juicy, flirty, really girly and fun and musky. Definitely musky. Next up, we have Burberry Goddess. I have also been enjoying this one as well. This one is just a sophisticated vanilla scent with that lavender in there that gives it like this freshness as well as the ginger, so it gives it a bit of a fresh spice and an aromatic side to it. If you love Mon Guerlain, you will love this one, except that to me Mon Guerlain is more of a warm spicy. This one's more of like a fresh spicy vanilla. It just smells really nice to go out to dinner, to wear to go out. It just smells elevated and like dainty and very put together and very feminine in a grown-up way. So that is Burberry Goddess. It does have a little bit of like a sex appeal to it as well. Another one I have really been wearing has been YSL Black Opium Le Parfum. Lots of vanilla in here. Smells so good. You still get that Black Opium DNA, but it's not so in your face. It's not so much white florals like I get with the original. The original is one that I like to smell it here and there. It doesn't smell bad, but it's not one that I reach for to wear. I definitely prefer this flanker. The vanilla is so good in this one. It's smoother, it's blended better. I love this one so much. So I'm so happy that I added this one to my collection, and I have been wearing it so much. I'm going to be filming a layering video where I will show you guys the body care that I have been layering with these fragrances, and I have really been enjoying this one so much. Next up, Hermetica's A Pair. Oh my god, I cannot wait to do my layering video because the other night I did a combo with this one and it was so good. So good. Here's another one that is perfect for transitioning into fall time. This does not have alcohol. You can spray this everywhere, your hair, your skin, your clothes. It's not going to mess up your clothes or anything. I have really been loving this one so much, and it smells like you're going apple picking on a crisp fall day. So good. Like there's this breeze in the air, and it's that cool breeze. It's not hot. It's perfect for transitioning into fall because it's not super thick, but then you're still getting that gourmand side of a fragrance. So these two for fall time, if you love apple, I recommend these 1000%. So this is another one that's great for anywhere really. It's going to make you smell so good, so put together, but it's not juvenile at all. This is grown up. It's like niche quality, which I love. These types of niche fragrances. I remember when I first started getting kind of like into the niche world, I was like, I don't think this is for me, because I just kept smelling so many fragrances with oud and incense and all these crazy notes that honestly sometimes I'm just like, why would I want a perfume with like animal notes or really weird notes? I'm still not there yet. But when you find these types of niche fragrances where they still smell a little, it's like they took a little bit of the designer world, but they sprinkled a little bit more in there and just rocked your world with them. So that's what I get with these types of scents for me. They smell so good. They have a little bit more depth in them. They have a little bit more to them. So I get apples in here. It's crisp. There's pear. So there's like a mix of apple and pear. Such a nice scent. And I'm going to put the notes on the screen for this one because it's just a blend of notes that they just go together so perfectly. There's tonka in here in the base, there's vanilla in the base, but keep in mind the whole time it's a very airy, flowy type of fragrance. It's not thick, it's not cloying, it's not too much. It is perfect. So that is Hermetica's A Pear, one of my favorite fragrances that I received last year during fall time, and I am going to rock it this year. I'm probably gonna put that one again in my October tray because it's going to be so fitting for October as well. And then the last fragrance that the longer it sits in my collection, the more I fall in love. And this is by Maison Francis Kurkdjian, and this is Gentle Fluidity Gold. Do you see the color on that? That vanilla in there. I put this on the other night and it was so good. And what is crazy about this one is that when you first spray this on, you're kind of like, is this gonna do anything? Because it's very light. But then I feel like with the warmth of your skin, it keeps on like developing and it keeps on just making like this cloud around you, which is what I love in fragrances. I hate when I cannot smell my fragrance. That's no fun for me. This is vanilla, woody, still with that same quality of being airy and not too thicker in your face, but they're gonna smell you though. Like you're gonna be noticed when you're wearing this fragrance, but it's not obnoxious or annoying. This is so beautiful. It's dainty, it's put together, it smells expensive. I prefer this over all of the other fragrances that it kind of gets compared to because it is like a lighter version of those fragrances. It gets compared a lot to Montal's Intense Cafe. It also gets compared a lot to Roses Vanille from Mancera. And yes, it all kind of gives off that same scent. But what I like about Gentle Fluidity Gold is that it does not have rose, which is present in the other ones. And it's like coffee and rose and so many strong notes mixed together. And although they do make a nice scent profile, those tend to bother me a little bit more. This one is just so smooth. It's perfect. It's a perfect vanilla scent for me. Beautiful combination. It is balanced. It's not too sweet. It's a little woody, but the vanilla is what I get the most out of this. It's gorgeous. And for those of you who are looking for something similar to this, you don't want to pay the price tag, I totally understand. I think that Zara's Rose Gourmand, even though that one does have that rosy side to it, the dry down of it is very, very similar to Gentle Fluidity Gold, and it's very affordable. I gave mine to my mom because I had been sent Gentle Fluidity Gold. I didn't want to have too much of the same thing, but I use this up so slowly because I don't want to run out. This is a fragrance that I definitely see myself repurchasing though. Even though it does have that hefty price tag, I consider this one of my favorite fragrances. It's so, so yummy and beautiful. All right, so now I'm going to move my way over into some body care. Then we'll do skincare and then we'll end it with some makeup products. So for body care, I went through this entire Tree Hut Moonlight Glow Sugar Scrub. This scent, I remember I picked this up and I didn't even know that it was new. I got it when I first moved here and I didn't have any of my scrubs or anything, so I needed a scrub. And it has the most relaxing scent to it. I always kind of think of like Mon Guerlain when I'm in the shower and I was scrubbing my body with this. Something about it. It doesn't say, it says in here that it has amethyst, magnesium. It doesn't really tell you like what the scent is. I need to search that up. Cassis and raspberry grounded by a relaxing base of amber. It smells so relaxing at the end of the day when you're taking like a shower, you've had a long stressful day. This is like so good, and this type of scent is perfect to kind of do like a base for like Gentle Fluidity Gold, for Black Opium, Le Parfum, those types of scents. Burberry Goddess, oh my god, if you start off with this, and I don't have the body wash of it, but like doing the scrub, the body wash, and then doing those fragrances would make an amazing combination. So this is my favorite body scrub. It just really gets in there. It's a little rough. I know some people find it a little too rough, but I actually like that. I feel like I just want to scrub my life away in the shower, and when the water rinses it off, you feel like you have new skin, literally. So this is my favorite body scrub. I'm going to be putting a new one in my shower. I got all of the ones that were released for fall, so I'm going to be putting that in my shower. For today's lip, I'm gonna also, I always forget to let you guys know my lip shades, and sometimes when you guys ask me in the comments, if I'm not in my beauty room, I don't remember the shade. So I want to kind of start mentioning it here. But for today's lip, really quickly, I have Makeup by Mario Travis lip liner and this Alter Ego liquid lipstick in Intrigue. Really cute, like pumpkin spice type of lippy. Next body care favorite, 54 Thrones Cloud Rapid Hydration Barrier Repair Cream. I mentioned this in one of my previous videos when I first moved here, but I hadn't been using it long term. I was just letting you guys know that I was really enjoying it, but she is completely gone. It smells good. It smells like vanilla and honey, and this makes my skin so soft. I definitely will be repurchasing this in the future, but I'm trying to be a little bit more conscious of using up what I have. So rather than getting another one of these, I'm kind of like, okay, let me go check in my beauty room. Let me get a different body butter, go through that one. And once I've gone through like 2 or 3, then I could look into something else, because it was getting, when I received all my stuff from the move and I started putting stuff away, I was like about to hyperventilate of how much crap I have. So it's like really that time for me to just use up a lot of products. I love that feeling. So this is completely empty, super moisturizing. Your skin will feel so soft. You only need a little bit and your skin will like just drink it all up. And what I love is the next morning when I wake up, I will feel the hydration on my skin. Like, it feels so soft. So this is great, and I'm pretty sure for this upcoming winter it's going to be very helpful for me, because I'm already noticing changes like with dryness and things like that. I have to be real careful because I already have dry skin, so I really need to be just buttering myself up. So moving on to skincare, I think I have reached a point where I'm getting to know my skin so much better than I thought I did. I'm using products that I want to continuously repurchase, and I'm kind of even losing interest in trying out new skincare because of how good my skin is reacting to those products. The only place where I am actively getting really bad breakouts is right here, all the time in my chin, and it's hormonal. Just when I'm about to get my period, when I am ovulating, like it's just really annoying. It's like 1 week it clears up, the next it comes, and that's just how it is. But everywhere else, I have gotten my skin's texture much better. I have gotten my hydration much better on my skin. I'm so happy with it. So I'm going to share with you pretty much my routine. A lot of the products that I'm using. So first off, I'm going to start with the lips. This recently won an award on Allure, the Best of the Year award, and this is the only lip balm that I have been using during nighttime. So during the day when I'm prepping myself for makeup, I go through a lot of different lip balms, but at nighttime, this is the one. This is Glow Recipe Plum Plump Hyaluronic Gloss Balm. This is so good. My lips get really chapped, especially with my braces, the cold now. At nighttime, I have to go in with a lip balm, and sometimes during the day I'll just go up to my room and I will just put some of this on, and I am obsessed with it. I'm loving it. It's lasted me a long time because it's still like halfway full, and I've been using it for months non-stop religiously, and it just feels amazing on the lips. It makes your lips look glossy, but it really does hydrate, because I cannot stand those lip balms that look beautiful, but then once they wear off, your lips sometimes could be even drier or they'll feel tighter. I feel very moisturized and soothed with this lip balm. Now for skincare, I have this toner right here. I recently got my Kiehl's Milk Peel Toner, which I showed in my Sephora haul. I love that one for the morning time, but now I'm alternating it. One day I do the Kiehl's, and another day I do this one. This is from Good Molecules. I am so impressed with that brand. It's so affordable. You can find it at Ulta, and it works better for me than The Ordinary. I have noticed that The Ordinary, I think it's a little too concentrated. I think it's too strong, and it always makes me break out. So I stopped trying their products. They're too much for me. Good Molecules, they work amazing. They're effective. I can see the difference. So this one is the Niacinamide Brightening Toner. I am loving this. It is up to here. So soon this is something that I'm going to repurchase because I cannot be without this one and the next two products. I love them so much. So this is formulated with niacinamide, arbutin, and licorice root extract to brighten and improve appearance of enlarged pores. When I wake up in the morning to take my daughter to school, I do my whole skincare routine, and when I look at myself in the mirror in the car, which is where the sunlight is really hitting you, I'm just like, all these years, you finally are getting something, like you're finally getting somewhere with your skin, because every single time that I would start noticing nice difference with my skin, I would either try something that would completely mess it up, or my pregnancies really messed up my skin too. So now I'm feeling like, okay, we are getting somewhere. This really does help with the pores, with the texture of the skin, and my little scars that I have left are definitely starting to fade. So I'm really, really loving this. Right after that, I go in with two products. I go in with niacinamide serum from Good Molecules as well. I have a missing nail. Not cute. Niacinamide serum. This right here is the one. This is the one responsible for the big change that I have seen. When I first started wearing it, it used to irritate my skin some days because it's 10% niacinamide, but I kind of worked myself up to using it, and oh my God, this is so good. If you have like those tiny little bumps that you see like when you put on blush, which we gotta be honest, we're never going to have perfect smooth skin. That doesn't exist. But I've noticed such a big difference in like the roughness, the texture. I used to get a lot of texture like right around here. I still get texture on my chin because that's kind of where I break out. But this is 10% niacinamide to refine signs of texture and improve appearance of pores. And that it does. This is right down here. So it's about to be finished and I need to hurry up, and I'm gonna order the bigger bottle. It's $12 at Ulta. This one is like $6. So affordable, so good. Try it out if you're struggling with texture. Start like one day you put it on, the other day you rest from it. Some people might not even notice sensitivity. I just have sensitive skin, but this is amazing. And then I go over that with the hyaluronic acid serum. Also very affordable. This one delivers deep hydration to plump the appearance of fine lines. So I layer these two together after I go in with my toner, my SPF. I used to try and get into it. I would put it maybe 2-3 days out of the week. Some days I would forget. This has turned into, we're not doing anything until that SPF is on. Even if I'm not gonna go out, even if I'm gonna be home, I go take my daughter to school, you're getting sun exposure. The window, you're getting sun exposure. So this one right here, I tried to use the Kosas one daily, and I noticed that I was getting a little bit of like pilling all over, which was getting really annoying. I don't get that with this. It gives me glass skin on top of all of my skincare. And this is from Supergoop. This is the Every Single Face Watery Lotion. It goes on the skin so easily, spreads on so easily. It's SPF 50. And this is a chemical sunscreen, which I usually go for the mineral sunscreens because I break out from chemical sunscreen. So when I started using this, I was like this the whole time. Like, do not break out, do not break out. Because I had gotten my skin to such a good state. It's not breaking me out. I've been using it for more than a month now. I was waiting before I mentioned it. Love this one. Now, if you don't like a dewy finish, it might not be the one for you because it leaves you looking dewy. But I don't mind it because I'm a dry person. So any little bit of dew for me is like something I celebrate. And then at nighttime, this is my second tube of this. I did not know my skin needed this type of moisture. I used to avoid super thick moisturizers, and I still do during the day. I don't enjoy that. But for nighttime, my skin drinks this up. And this is from La Roche-Posay. This is the Cicaplast Balm 5. This is with the thermal spring water in it. This is a lifesaver for me. If I try a product and for some reason it damaged my skin barrier, which I did not too long ago. I tried a Biossance, like a resurfacing serum. Everyone was raving about that one at one point, like on YouTube. I was seeing people talk about it in videos. That burned my skin. I got burnt like right here. It burned all the areas where I am the most dry. And this is what kind of nursed my skin back to normal, because it was bad for like 2-3 days. But usually when things like that happen, I would struggle for like 2-3 weeks to get my skin back to normal. With this, just give it a few nights, your skin is back to normal. Some people break out with this though, so it is something that is very personal. You have to try it out, see how it works. But if you feel like you need intense hydration, like you need something to just, especially during winter time, they say you can use this for burns, you can use it for cracked, shaved skin, chapped skin, even for babies with like diaper rash, you can use this. So it's so good. I love it. So that's it for skincare. Also wanted to mention a favorite of this month is my Starbucks new tumbler. I love this so much. I picked this up not too long ago. I saw it and I just ran because it just makes me think of like Hocus Pocus or something. It's like little Halloween colors. I think it's called oil wash something. I don't remember what it's called, but love it so much. So that is a favorite for the month. I know they had one that was like a dripping, like a slimy green color, but I saw this one and this is the one that my eyes went to instantly. So love it so much. And then now for makeup, I have a few favorites and we're done because I have been talking forever like I usually do. So Kaja sent over these Juicy Glass lip oils. Now I'm only showing this shade, but I did get all of the shades sent to me. This so cute for fall. The shade specifically, this one is in Plump Paloma. I line my lips with, I've already done it 2 times. I've also worn it by itself, and I put it on today while I was prepping myself for makeup, and it just makes my lips really smooth. They smell really good as well. I line my lips with Charlotte Tilbury Love Trap, but honestly, any kind of like mauve or even like a brown lip liner will look so pretty with this over it. And I just kind of line my lip and fill it in, but kind of leave the center bare, and then put this all over the lip. It gives you the poutiest, like if you just got lip filler done. And it does have like a little bit of a tingling sensation, but it does not bother. It does not burn. I do not like that feeling and plumping stuff. This one is just, it just feels very cooling, but not too extreme. So I've been really liking these a lot. I found a favorite bronzer, and this has been raved about on TikTok, on YouTube for a while, and I just never got into it, and I'm so late to the party on this. But this is the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear Bronzer Soft Matte Finish. So this is the packaging. I got mine in the shade light medium, and it does look lighter on the packaging. When you actually start putting it on your skin, it gives you such a nice bronzy look, and it's so smooth. It blurs your pores. So wherever you put this bronzer, it's going to blur and mattify the skin, but it gives it like this, like a filter look to the skin. So this is a really good quality bronzer, available at the drugstore, available at Ulta, easy to find. I definitely recommend this. For my face, I have been really enjoying the Fenty Beauty Eavesdrop Blur Smooth Skin Tint Stick. So I got it in the shade 7. I have really been loving this. For just an example, yesterday my husband wanted to go have dinner when he got off of work, and I got carried away uploading the fragrances to my Mercari, which thank you so much if you purchase the fragrances from me. That's what I'm going to be working on once I finish filming. I'm going to be getting that ready and sending them out. I got so carried away doing that I completely forgot about the time, and my husband got off of work and I was not dressed. My daughter was not dressed. We were just looking crazy. And I'm like, crap, like I was already starving. I just wanted to go. So I grabbed a bunch of random makeup stuff and threw it in a makeup bag, including this. And that's what I have been loving this for. Just on the go, throw it in a bag. You literally swipe this on your face and you can just blend it with a brush, with a sponge, with your fingers, whatever. It's so easy to work with, and it gives your skin really nice, like I would say light medium coverage, but it evens out your skin tone so nicely, gives you like this radiant looking glow to your skin, and everything blends really nicely on top of it. And when you're in a rush, you're trying to do your makeup really quickly, this is perfect for that. So I'm loving that. For mascara, This has been my favorite mascara lately. I don't think I have found a mascara that lengthens my lashes the way that this does. And this is by Give Beauty by Gwen Stefani. This is the Can't Stop Staring mascara. I put this on in a vlog 2 vlogs ago where I was gonna go out with my husband to run errands and I did like a light makeup on myself. I had someone ask me what mascara was that because it separated your lashes so perfect. It made them look lengthened, and it was this one. This is the wand. So you have like a regular section to separate the lashes, and then on the tip you have that little ball, which is perfect to get like the outer corners, the lower lashes, all of that. And I think the longer it sits, like the tackier it's getting, the better it's getting. So this mascara is awesome. I have struggled with my brows so much, and actually my YouTube channel is like a diary for that, because I can go back to old videos and there's videos where I'm like, yes girl, you did your brows so good that day, and then there's other videos that I'm like, whoo, like girl, what were you thinking? Why do your brows look like that? Because that is my one thing that I struggle with makeup, is getting that brow that looks natural, not too done up, not that 2016 brow. And it was hard for me to learn like that more effortless kind of softer brow, and I feel like I kind of got to a very good place. I still need more practice, but these are the products that there's nothing that tops it. I continuously buy new brow products, but nothing is beating these products. So the first product is the NYX Thick It Stick It Brow Gel. Nothing beats this little guy right here. Nothing. It has, I get it in a very light shade because I just want it to hold the brows in place and give me a little bit of a guide as to where I'm going to draw some brow hairs. So it's not like I'm filling my brows in with this. And I get it in the shade Taupe. It has little fibers, so it attaches to your brows and it sets them in place. They do not move. They feel so good, but they don't feel like crunchy. It just feels like set nice in place. I have very stubborn brow hairs. They just want to go where they want to go, and it's very hard to actually lay them a certain way. So this, I need to order some backups. I hope this never gets discontinued because I don't even want to jinx it. So then after I put that product on, I clean up my brows with a little bit of concealer on the top and the bottom just to give me like a stenciled look. I have done it in a lot of get ready with me videos. And then this is where the magic comes in. Another NYX product. They know how to do brows. This is the Lift and Snatch Brow Pen. I have 2 shades of this. I have Ash Brown and I have Espresso. Ash Brown is strictly for the front hairs, which a little bit of it wore off right there, but you can literally draw brow hairs with this. So I just go in and flick and get my brow hairs wherever it's a little bald because I don't have the best brows, and this just does the job. So I use Espresso on the tail of the brow to make it bolder. And then this product, this is funny because when I first got this, I did not like it one bit, but I was using it at the beginning of my routine. Now I use it to finish it all off. This is the Refi Brow Tint Gel, and this is so good after you do those steps. I have it in the shade Medium Brown. It's a little tiny ball, and you just kind of go over your brow hairs with it, and since it has that tint to it, it literally like looks like it separates your brow hairs and it makes it look so nice. That adds like the finishing touch to it. So those are my favorite brow products. That brings me to the end of my video today, which is a very long favorites video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Comment down below if there are any fragrances that I mentioned that you love, any products that you're interested in that maybe you didn't know about and now you are interested in them. I would love to hear your thoughts. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I will see you guys in the next one.